Well, I am excited about this upcoming uh, workshop that is in the beginning of August. I read over everything on the website that you had, and I clicked on the button to then even get more details, the inquiry button. And after reading everything, I still have some curiosity on, what to expect as I go on this trip. So I figured I'd just have some questions that I would love to ask you.
Absolutely, yes. I'm very happy
Okay.
to answer any questions you may have.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm excited to ask them. So, um, my first question was like, how many hospitals, because I was a little bit confused, or not confused, but curious how many hospitals there were. So on this journey that we're going to be getting to see. Because I know one of them that I read was a hospital, and then we have the school, and then it sounded like there was another one as well. So I just wanted to see the details of that.
Okay. So the main hospital where we will spend most of our time during the 2-week trip is the affiliated hospital of Zhejiang Chinese Medical University. As you see from the introduction of this tour, so it's a comprehensive tertiary grade A Chinese medicine hospital that integrates medical treatment, teaching, scientific research, preventive healthcare, and rehabilitation. I must emphasize that this hospital is also known as Acupuncture and Tuina Hospital. It's a TCM hospital, but includes the integrative medicine with modern approaches. In addition to this main hospital, we will visit the campus of Zhejiang Chinese Medical University on our first day, as well as the Chinese Medical Academy Acupuncture Research Institute, Chenxi Acupuncture and Tuina Hospital, and the Zhejiang Provincial Museum of Traditional Chinese Medicine. So these sites are located in the university campus, which is convenient for us to visit them. Okay.
Okay, so just to clarify, the hospital, their specialty is integrative medicine,
Yeah.
which is included. Yeah.
Right.
So it's not so much that the acupuncture is like a piece of a bigger hospital, except for this hospital specializes in that as well as.
This hospital is specialized in acupuncture and Tuina. We will see the very classical acupuncture treatment. But as mentioned, in China, almost every hospital, they are kind of integrative medicine and include the Western medicine and traditional Chinese medicine. But this hospital we're going to visit is especially specialized in acupuncture and Tuina. But if we have a chance, we might to have the opportunity to visit other department, like Western department. But if you are interested in, but most time we will stay in the very traditional classical Chinese medicine department. Yeah.
Oh, that's so cool. And then again, this is was like the college that's going to be involved. So that college is linked up with that hospital.
Yeah, that's very
cool. And then I also was reading something about the research laboratories that included acupuncture neurobiology. So will we get to see these rehabilitation laboratories and like hear about what they do?
Yes, absolutely. So we will have the opportunities to visit and observe the National TCM Research Laboratory. for acupuncture, neurobiology, and other rehabilitation laboratories. So as you see from the schedule, you can see those activities include internship and lectures at these facilities, so they can provide more insights into their research and methodologies they are using.
Okay, yeah, that's really cool. I'm excited about that, especially the neurobiology. That's something that I'm excited to see. Um, I also saw on there that you said hands-on training. So I wasn't sure exactly if that meant like, am I going to be able to participate in that, or am I watching others? Like, am I going to be putting a needle on someone or doing toy knot, or just how is that going to work?
Okay. Hands-on training involves activity participating in clinical setting, so including like observing and assisting in the diagnosis and treatment of the patients, and in learning various TCM techniques, such as acupuncture, tuina, and pediatric tuina. We're gonna have the opportunity to participate in TCM nursing operations like tuina, gua sha, or naval therapy, Max Bastian acupuncture. So when we get the permission from the patients and guided by the practitioners, so we can has the really hands-on practicing.
Cool. So it's almost like being in an internship or externship.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. That's exciting. Okay, so another question that I had was just about like visiting historical sites and other cultural insights. And again, some of these things were already on there. I'm just clarifying them even more. I was just wondering about transportation. Is there an easy form for transportation? How does that all work? Is it, yeah.
Okay, it's cool. Hangzhou, this city offers very convenient transportation options. So we have very powerful public transportations, including the buses, subways, and the taxis, are all readily available in this city. And also Hangzhou is a bike-friendly city, so with rental
Oh, cool.
services available. So if you want to rent a bike to general like touring within the city is very convenient. But our program will include the transportation within the city for scheduled visits, from the hospital to the university campus. So we're gonna have the transportations available and for us to transit from different place to another place. And but from the place where you're living to the hospital is walking distance. But if
Oh,
you
cool.
if you would like to rent a bicycle, that's also very convenient. So in Hangzhou, everywhere the bicycles is available for rental. So you can just scan like a code, so you can get the bicycle very easily. Yeah.
Oh, that's really cool. I would love to get a bike. That's awesome. And then it sounds like everything's within a pretty close range of things that I might want to do that are outside of what's on the schedule.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Um, okay, I had another question. Oh, on the schedule, I noticed as I was going down that Saturday and Sunday had nothing scheduled. So I didn't really know how that worked. Am I just sort of going to make my own schedule, my own adventure? Are there anything availabilities or?
Yeah, as you see from the schedule, no specific activities are scheduled on weekend, Saturday and Sunday, but you can explore Hangzhou's culture and historical sites such as West Lake and the Lingyin Temple. And also you can engage in leisure activities or personal explorations is totally up to you. And but if you need any like recommendations, we would love to, give you any recommendations. So, but this is your leisure time because you spend all week long in the hospital learning, and you should enjoy your leisure time during the weekend. And
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. And get to see, that area a little bit more. And I really like that you said that you guys will have some recommendations and opportunities and things to see while there too. So I like that. I was also reading about the herbal excursion. And I was curious on that since it was 3 days long. Where are we staying? Are we staying on the mountain? Or are we going up and down each time? And just how does that work in regards to places to stay or dining and stuff like that?
right. Yes, we will stay up in the nearby lodging with arrangements for dining in local facilities. As you know, we will go to the mountain, which is called Tianmu Mountain, and we're gonna arrange your like lodging just nearby the mountain. And for the dining also, we have the some like recommendations for dining for is being included, in the program, the schedule, and you can see from the schedule is pretty clear, and also we're gonna go to the mountain together the next day, to identify and learn the herbal medicine. So it's pretty cool experience, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that. I love that the herbs are included at the end. Especially that was something when I was in school that really brought me so much joy and eagerness to learn more and include that in the acupuncture.
Good.
So then I was wondering, and you kind of already said this, and it sounds anyway. I was just wondering, like, are there going to be any forms of language barriers during the programs or things like that?
Um, the faculty and the doctors involved in this program have good proficiency in English, which can ensure the smooth communications. But translators might be provided if necessary for specific activities. For example, if we go outside of the hospital to have some like a general culture tour, so we may have the translator, but in the hospital during the learning, so and the faculties and doctors will provide their lectures um, and supervising in English. So they are pretty like good English level. So that's because they've been doing this with the international students for years. It's good.
Cool. That's great. Yeah. So it sounds like the only time it might be just getting a translator would be like going around the city or even on that Saturday and Sunday that we have time to go around and do other things.
Yeah.
Well, let's see. I'm sure I'll come up with more questions, but I just had one more. for today that came to me, which was about the CEUs and how there's an opportunity to get that. I just wanted to know how that's going to work. Do we receive some certificate upon completion, or do we need to sign some or fill out a form to be able to get those, or how does that work?
So after we finish the program, the hospital will issue a certificate of completion of the program. And for Global TSAM, we also issue the certificate for the PDA points. So you will receive the certain points of the PDA points as we mentioned in the introduction of this tour. And if you have licensed in different states, which requires NCCOM PDA points, so definitely you will receive our certification to help you renew your certification.
Okay, that's great. That's exciting actually to add that to it as well.
That's good. Yeah.
Nothing's coming to my mind at the moment. I'm sure it may, as I get prepared to go on this workshop in August. But I just wanted to ask those things today just to fill me in a little bit more of what to expect. So I don't know if you had anything to add or that you wanted to share with me.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty cool. So any questions if you think about it in the future, so you can definitely reach out to me. And if I couldn't answer, but I would to reach out to the hospital and the university to confirm, and I will get back to you, as soon as possible. But I believe this tour will be very exciting, and you're gonna enjoy it, especially this is your first time experience in China, in Hangzhou, this beautiful city.
Yeah.
And you will be very exciting about it. This city, it really help. But I believe you will learn and more during your trip. I wish you will have the good time in Hangzhou city, and looking forward to see you guys in September this year.
Yeah. Yes, absolutely. It's so exciting that it's like getting to see the city also and not just being, in the hospital or the school the whole time, which are really exciting also, but it's like I'm getting to have both, and I've never been to China before. So I'm really excited about that. And thank you for everything that you've shared with me today.
You're welcome. Yeah.